spectacular fashion.
And you know that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Clark, one thing about Kyle Lowry, he has a bulldog mentality. We saw that from his days at Villanova.
No question about that, and I love that about him. He's very simple, not really flashy, just consistently beats the rock. He wears his opponents down.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
And talking about Lowry, going to Toronto was a godsend for him. I mean, he had clashed with a number of coaches early in his career. His hard-headedness had been working against him. But in Toronto, he learned how to buy into a system and save the wrath for his opponent.
Now here's Gordon. He has 5, and he gets it to go. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
DeRozan cannot hit. Bradley with some nice D.
And for Lowry, he's been on fire the past couple of seasons. He's shown toughness, leadership, and the instinct to make winning plays on the court at both. Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Valanciunas against Anthony. The dish now to Lopez. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Fast break Toronto. Ross is running. Count that one. And now it's just a 4-point Knicks lead.
You know, you look at his stats. He's just 2 for 8. That's not a pretty percentage, folks. That's 25%. Not good.
Bradley against DeRozan. Lopez left side. Lopez a screen. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Johnson comes in for Luis Scola. And it's Joseph in for Ross. Lopez a screen. Bradley passes to Lopez. Oh, trying for it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Patterson in for
Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003 all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season.
Aaron Aflalo, who's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Raptors trail by 6. Now here's DeRozan. 20 points for him last game against Miami. It's Patterson atop the key. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Patterson's got his first basket.
Hey, guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Guys, that makes it 2 straight seasons now that the Raptors have been the cream of the crop in the Atlantic Division. Ended the season with a franchise best 49-33 record.
The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. Feeds it to Patterson. Biyombo And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, for the Raptors, they won the Atlantic last year. Did so by a wide margin, Greg, than they had won it back in 2014.
Yeah, they ended the year with that 9-game lead over second place. And the Raptors have great fans, and it's good to see the franchise be able to take home a couple of those division titles.
And, guys, Bismack Biyombo, he got into a groove at the end of last season. After Al Jefferson went down, remember the month of April, he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks. He was all over the floor.
Yeah, and that's Bismack. I mean, he's that guy. He cleans the glass for you, intimidates shooters in the lane. He's not all the way consistent yet, but he's shown steady improvement.
Here's Biyombo following the score by New York. And Joseph kicks to Johnson. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now, here's Roten. The kick out to Aflalo from past the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Moniunas. Here's Roten. No good.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
The Knicks leading by 3.
Talking about Bismack Biyombo, he entered the league as an extremely raw prospect, was the 7th pick in 2011. His shot and general awareness were the biggest concerns, but last season he shot over 60% from the floor. The 2 seasons before that was only 45%.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. Back to Lowry. He feeds it to Patterson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And getting back to Biyombo for a moment, he has the potential for a breakout year. I mean, all the physical tools you would want. He's seen enough of the game. He's worked on those skills. Now it's time to just put it all together and become the player your potential dictates.
And the jam by Moniunas.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Joseph. Up and in on the layup.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And a follow kick to Olynyk. And it's Biyombo with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
The drive by Lowry. Misses from close range.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up for New York. They have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Johnson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket tonight. To the middle. Here's Aflalo. No problem on the jumper in close. And the Knicks lead by 6.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Beverly against Lowry. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Roten. He's guarded closely. Aflalo outside. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some tough time for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise.
They pulled all the strings to get me here, and I wanted to be here. And yeah, I want New York to be that place where...
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff venue once again.
And you know what? It's going to take a lot more than Carmelo playing strong to get the Knicks back into the playoffs and to make them a destination to where NBA stars want to come.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Gordon. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark,
yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And the Raptors with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Left side, Bradley. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Raptors trail by 8. Joseph dishes to DeRozan. Six to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot from outside the arc. Shot by Joseph, no good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Porzingis. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Porzingis has got 9.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
DeRozan's shot is good. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Anthony. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. On defense, the Raptors, they trail by 7. The wide open look here for Anthony. Joseph with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And DeRozan, here we go. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 5. Pass to Porzingis. Out left to the wing. New York moving the ball around. The drive by Gordon. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Just 3 to shoot. There's the pass to Porzingis. Sinks the three-pointer. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Now Ross. He has 5. Back to Valanciunas. Screen by Scola. Joseph, the pass to DeRozan. And good on the basket. Book it. DeRozan's got 12.
My goodness. How about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Now here's Joseph. Defended by Gordon. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dishes to DeRozan. They get the rebound. Good on that shot. With that, the Knicks lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Valanciunas.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now here's Gordon. He has 5. Outside Anthony. Back to Gordon. Corner shot. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And I really feel like he just wanted us to see that leaner there. That's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Joseph with the ball, defended by Gordon. Lopez with the steal. Shot's good by Anthony. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early. This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Lopez, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Scola. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It's DeRozan with the drive. The shot misses. The Knicks go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots, but that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
Anthony. And it's Toronto with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And some changes here for the Raptors. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Ross. And it's Lowry in for Corey Joseph. Scola inside. Olynyk is covering. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket for Scola.
And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Oh, we got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 8th in free throw shooting, 14th in blocks. And they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunity.
Now here's Johnson. Fires from the wing. And it's DeRozan missing.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post game. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Beverly. Moniutis in the post. Scola's there.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now here's Scola after Montiunas' miss. And again, no good by Toronto.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss. You know, there was a bunch of stuff that went wrong for the Knicks last season, and we don't have enough time to get into all of it. And one thing that was at least decent was their play within the division.
Biombo, he's checked in for Toronto. Well, last season, the Knicks did finish last in the Atlantic Division, but they at least took 5 games off the rest of the teams.
Yeah, and listen, they would. Like to avoid slipping back into the mid-2000s when they came in last in that Atlantic Division 4 out of 5 years. The division is still up for grabs year to year, so maybe the Knicks can get back on track faster than most teams that only win 17 games.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Lowry kicks to Patterson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight. The Knicks leading by 3. The feed to Montiunas. A follow outside. He dishes it to Beverly. And he lays it straight in.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's DeRozan. 16 points for him. Such a wide-open look. Patterson's got 4 this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And here's Beverly. Montiunas a screen on Lowry. Beverly dishes to Afflalo. Outside for Thomas. A rebound by Johnson. Raptors trail by 3. Back to Lowry. Can't tie it. Up as that one's no good.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
Here's Biombo. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a 1-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Now here's Olynyk. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Patrick Patterson.
And the thing with Kelly Olynyk, he does some stuff that really helps you. And some also that will hurt. I mean, he's highly skilled. He's got the deep range, textbook positioning in terms of the post. A lot of tricky moves down there. Yet he has a hard time being effective against great athletes, which the NBA is filled with. So he's going to have to evolve as a basketball player if he wants to be effective.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Bradley. He kicks it to Olynyk. Back to Bradley. New York moving it around. And stolen by Kyle Lowry.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Lowry with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Lowry kicks to Patterson. Takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 8th assist in the game. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Anthony with the screen on Lowry. Right side, Gordon. Lets it go from 11. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that in the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. We've got a pretty even game underway at Air Canada Center. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Scola. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Kicks it to Scola. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Scola's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
The Knicks with the lead. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's a follow.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Back to Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. 13 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Inside. Here's Valanciunas. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Gordon. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. On defense, the Raptors. 4-point game. And so the ball out of bounds. Scola touched it last. The Raptors making a switch here. Joseph's checked in.
Corey Joseph.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Porzingis. He's got 12. Bradley can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Ross, that's good.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Lowry against Gordon. Passes to Bradley. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Valanciunas with the ball. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to Valanciunas with the fadeaway. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Jonas Valanciunas is second.
You know, nobody said this guy couldn't miss last season. And because he was such a good percentage shooter, one of the best in the league, his teammates always were looking for him.
And the Knicks making a change here. Olynyk, he is checked in for Porzingis. Montezumas comes in. For Anthony, Tony Roten, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Gordon. Now here's Roten. Defense right on him. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Ross in the corner. Outside Lowry. Inside. Ross in the corner. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Ross has got 5 points in the quarter. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Well, Clark, what can you say about the Knicks last season? They had a lot of trouble on their road trips, among other things.
Well, especially on the road. I mean, only managed to get 7 road wins on the season, Kevin.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Scola sets a screen for Lowry. Ross kicks to Joseph. Valanciunas sets a screen for Joseph. Off the pick. The shot, no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And for the Knicks last season, they actually shot decently on the road. They just didn't play any defense, and that's kind of what did them in.
It's deflected. Beverley against Lowry. And Beverley kicks to Roten. They set the screen. Here's Olynyk. But they recover it. Here's Montezumas. That one off the back iron and out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And what a tremendous game for Ross. 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Well, you know, going back to the Knicks on the road, they just forgot to defend the 3-point shot. I mean, they had the worst 3-point field goal percentage defense with their opponents making 40% of their threes against them. That was the worst in the league.
The Raptors making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And the first one at the line is good.
And Terrence Ross showed fantastic development in his second season, but really took a step back last year. All of his shooting percentages were down. He exuded confidence, but still at times just could not buy a basket.
Lowry against Beverley. There's the dish to Morrow. He feeds it to Moniunas. Olynyk trying to break loose. And Moniunas with the basket on the assist by Morrow.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Johnson the screen. Joseph dishes to Valanciunas. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's good on the layup. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. The shot by Johnson, no good. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Moniunas kicks to Roten. Here's Morrow, now recovering. Moniunas has the open look, sinks the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
The Knicks leading by 5. Ross with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Here's Lowry. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Biyombo is checked in for Toronto. Patterson comes in for Terrence Ross. Now here's Roten. Pass to Beverly. Dishes to Olynyk. Buries it down low. Olynyk's got his second bucket of the night.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Now Joseph. And he gets it to go. Joseph's got 6 points.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now here's Roten. He's guarded closely. Olynyk. And again, New York with the triple.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, and Toronto had a strong season against the East last year. They would end up with 33 wins against their own conference and earn that 4 seed in the East.
So New York ends up going with the new group. The Knicks leading by 3. And here's Bradley. Down low. Here's Gordon. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And the Raptors did play the other East teams well. Went 500 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams, too.
And despite that, we know the Raptors had a disappointment. Playoff run to end the year, but I thought they still showed that they are a power in the East by having another strong season against the conference.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Joseph, the pass to Patterson. Bradley on the double team. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Lopez, and it's DeRozan missing. New York's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Bradley dishes to Carmelo. And it's Toronto with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. But on that shot, with that, the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Biyombo.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anthony. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And DeRozan kicks to Patterson. The pass to Johnson. Back to Patterson. Intercepted. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. Now that's out of... Finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Joseph, the pass to Patterson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And what Patrick Patterson gives you guys is solid all-around play. He can help you in a lot of areas. High basketball IQ, high character, understands his role, knows his limitations, and stays within himself.
And going back to Patterson for just a moment, he's been lauded for his mature approach. Ever since high school in West Virginia, he was involved in a highly publicized recruiting battle between Florida and Kentucky, ultimately choosing the latter.
Yeah, and, you know, the part of his game, Kevin, that he's really worked on is his ability to face up and shoot. Really starting to evolve into a guy that can space the floor, that space floor. And when he's hitting that jumper at a high percentage, I think his value to the team goes up exponentially.
Here's Johnson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And Joseph kicks DeRozan. And DeRozan. Here we go. Good.
Forget about him like that. He'll light you up. Big time.
And stolen by Patterson. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And stolen by Gordon. Here's Anthony. 9 feet out. And that one's good. 21 points in the game.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Now, here's Joseph, defended by Gordon. And Joseph kicks to Biyombo. And it's sent back by Lopez. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bradley, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's DeRozan. He's got 20. With the floater, and the layup is good. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Knicks, up 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. And the final period of play just about to start.
Real cool. Baby on that rap to pay the bill. Now finished, not even a little bit.
The Knicks leading by 7. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Monty Eunice out there with a foul. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Olynyk in at the center. Here's a Flalo. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lowry with the ball. And Roten picks him up defensively. DeRozan against Beverly. And it's Valanciunas.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Roten dishes to a Flalo. Now here's Roten. DeRozan defending. That's good from Roten on the assist by a Flalo.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. From outside, off the mark.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Lowry against Beverly. And a follow kicks to Olynyk. And the bank shot is good. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
It's DeRozan with the drive. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And though he's... been working on his offensive skills. Defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania, Clark, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
Motiejunas, a screen on DeRozan. Roten kicks to Motiejunas. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Scola against Motiejunas. DeRozan kept alive. Good on that shot. With that, the Knicks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Valanciunas.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
They set the pick. Motiejunas, that's a screen for Roten. Pass to Motiejunas. All alone. Can't get it to go. And Toronto will go the other way with it. DeRozan passes to Scola. Tries again, and the layup is up and in.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Beverly with the ball. Aflalo with a screen on Lowry. Aflalo goes in. Here's Roten. The three-pointer, no good. Raptors trail by 5. Knocks it loose. Here's Beverly, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
Just 5 on the clock. And good on the basket. Book it. And now 24 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Anthony dishes to Gordon. Outside Brent. To the middle. Here's Anthony. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Listen, the Knicks finishing at the bottom of the East last season. They didn't go into the season thinking they were in for a rough go, making last season all that more painstaking for the fans.
That's good. And now it's 27 points for DeMar DeRozan.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Outside Anthony, knocked away. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Gordon against Lowry. Scola at the elbow. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Now just a 2-point New York lead. And for the Knicks and their play against the rest of the conference, guys who've been talking about only Clark 11 wins in 52 games.
And you know, Kevin, what's worse is the Knicks were 5-21 at home against the East. No matter how you slice that up, the Knicks had a season that everybody would like to forget in New York.
Outside DeRozan. And Valanciunas kicks to Ross. Now the feed to DeRozan. 16 feet away, and the rebound goes to Lopez. The Knicks leading by 4. Pass to Porzingis, and stolen by Scola. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Good game for Lowry. 10 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous. And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes naturally to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Getting back to Kyle Lowry, the reason he's always a triple-double threat, Clark, because of his great work on the glass for a guard. Tough, strong, relentless, and committed to getting rebounds.
He's got the attitude of a power forward, even though he is a point guard. That's why he's one of the best rebounding guards in the league. It's his mentality.
And so he hits both.
And guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Stolen by Gordon. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Here's Anthony.
Oh! Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
No good from Valanciunas.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
Gordon kicks to Lopez. 5 to shoot. Here's Bradley. Rebound by the Raptors. Feeds to Scola. DeRozan, a good look. And it falls over the rim and in. DeRozan's got 29.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Outside Anthony. Lopez a screen. Anthony kicks to Gordon. Lets it go with a 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 17 points for Eric Gordon.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
The shot by Lowry, no good. Here's New York. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Bradley can't get it to go.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Valanciunas passes to Ross. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Now here's Gordon. Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Gordon. He kicks to Bradley. Puts it up from 15. Toronto grabs the miss. DeRozan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out to the right wing. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Here's Valanciunas. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He's got 10 rebounds and 2 steals. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
New York calls timeout. So for the Knicks, Olynyk comes in for Robin Lopez, and it's a Flalo in for Bradley.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Valanciunas hits them both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Kicks it to a Flalo. It's stolen by DeRozan. Lowry against Gordon. Back to Lowry. Launches it. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Flalo kicks to Anthony. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Raptors trail by 6. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Flalo. And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Flalo. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ross. The Knicks pull it in. Anthony's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Porzingis. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. That is good. 31 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Gordon kicks to Anthony. Back to Gordon. The 3. No good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Shoots from the elbow. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball. Share the sugar.
The drive by Gordon. Softly drops in the floater. Gordon's got 10 points here in the second half.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And the Raptors call time here. They're down by 6. 103 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Patrick Beverley is checked in for the Knicks. Out to DeRozan. He feeds it to Scola. Can't get it to fall. New York's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And Beverley kicks to a Flalo.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 8. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for New York. Gordon comes in for Patrick Beverly. Here's DeRozan, and the Raptors miss again. On the wing of Flello. Gordon, the pass to Porzingis. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And the Raptors call time here. They're losing by 10. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Joseph dishes to DeRozan. Yambo. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, the defender all.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. Here's Afflalo. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Here's Olynyk. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Well, gentlemen.